Right, let's get this channel going, shall we? I thought for the first video I'd just show what I'm working on at the moment, what's on the bench. I have a few things on the go really, but there's one thing that's taking up most of my time and my energies, my attention, and that is the Trumpeter T-64, this version, the 1981 version. I've had it in mind for a long time to buy a load of old Soviet Cold War era stuff. I just when I was younger, I spent some time in Germany, and these things were east of the border, facing off against us. And at the time, all we had was very dodgy photographs, a few dodgy black and white outline drawings, and some little representations. You know, the 187th white metal Rocco mini tanks that were used for war gaming, and this is all we had for AFE recognition really. And I did a little bit of modelling back in those days, and I would have loved to have had a plastic T-64 or T-72 or BRDM, BMP, and all these things. And of course now Trumpeter do a whole load of them. And I've just thought, well, okay, let's get some plastic Cold War Soviet stuff in the collection. I did a BRDM and a BMP. Some time ago, a long time ago, some years ago now, when they were first released. They weren't that good. And the kits are fine. And they went together fine. The finish on them, my part of the bargain is less than good. Maybe I'll show you them one day, or maybe I'll buy more kits and do them properly this time. So in the unmade Trumpeter stash at the moment, I've got this T-64 which is on the go. I've got a T-72 early model, a BTR 60PB, and that's it. But I may well get the 2S1, the 2S3. What else is available? Maybe BMP2. Anyway, I've got this T-64, and it's been an absolute gem so far. I can't speak for the accuracy of it. I know Trumpeter have a reputation, particularly amongst aircraft modelers, of being slightly inaccurate in places. But I don't know about the T-64. It certainly looks good enough. The quality of the moulding, I think, is extremely good. The fit is extremely good. I've had no problems at all getting it together, other than the left-hand track. They're Lincoln length tracks. And the right hand side have gone together perfectly around the idler and the sprocket and the roll wheels and stuff. The left hand one was a real pain to fit, and in fact I've ended up not attaching them over the top run. And you'll see here they're hidden underneath the side skirt anyway. But it just doesn't fit properly here, the front road wheel, between the front road wheel and the idler. Other than that, so far so good. Absolutely perfect in every way. Enjoying it enormously. I'm at the stage now where I'm starting to finish it off, I guess. Really, the main colour is down. I'm starting to sort of distress the green finish. Once that is distressed to my liking, I can start then maybe painting the details, such as the mantlet cover and smoke grenade discharger covers and that sort of thing. There is the I've got a cat just jumped off in my lap. There is, of course, there we go. There is, of course, the part of the commander's cupola to stick on with machine gun. That will go on shortly. And what I'm doing with this one is going to put a couple of crew members in it. In fact, 3 crew members in it. And I've used one of them is from this set, the Trumpeter set. Not great figures, but for the purpose of a driver figure, I think I think it'll be fine. I've sort of hacked his arms off, hacked his legs off. Or not stuck the legs on, and here we'll go in the driver's hatch, and maybe just that much of it, or even less, will be poking out the top. It'll be perfectly fine. For the turret crew, I've taken some figures from this ICM set That's the cat gone. With this ICM set, pretty good. Quite impressed with the ICM figures. And all I've done is taken some of the arms, one of the arms from one figure and another arm from another figure, cobbled them together, and I've got a couple of figures here. One is going to be obviously the commander, with his sitting behind. I'll show you this clearly. Sitting behind his machine gun, and the other, the gunner, sitting there. Now I don't know what they're waving at. I'm going to have to come up with something for that, and or either put it on a base with them waving at something, or just leave it unbased and let the viewer imagine what these two are raising their hands up about. So that's where I am with my T-64. Having a wonderful time with it. Let's just have a little spin around and closer look at it maybe. So it goes together like a dream. No problem at all. The auxiliary fuel barrels are split in half, which is a bit of a pain to clean up, but they're not. It's not too evident that there's a split. There's a seam line down them. But I've had a really good time building this so far. Really enjoyed it. What I have done is put a piece of plasticard as a kind of a fake floor for the crew members to stand on or sit on. The driver's hatch is not affixed at the moment. There we go. And to get the driver in, what I have to do is kind of feed it in from the inside, and I'll have to sort of like grow some very thin fingers to do this, or just attach it. I think I'm going to drill a hole in the back and stick a cocktail stick or something in like that, and then feed it in through there, and it'll pop up through the hatch. But that's some way off. Obviously, you've got to be painted first, and at least with this fellow, all I need to do really is I'll just paint from the chin down, can just be black because it's just not going to be visible. So all I've got to do is paint the face and the helmet for this one. The other two will have to have a deal more painting done on them. Oh, actually, I've got hornet heads as well for them. The exquisite hornet heads from Roger Saunders. And these will be going onto the loader and the commander and the gunner at some point. But that's a little way off yet. I've just got to finish off painting the vehicle. I'm going to do sort of just light weathering. So the green paint is distressed, but not too worn. I don't really want to go overboard with chipping and mud and other filth and crap all over it. Not really my style, although I have done that in the past on other vehicles. I like the look of a vehicle that's kind of just used, that's just worn out a little bit, a bit grubby. It's been through the wash down loads and loads of times, but it hasn't been repainted. And it might have some sort of staining and discoloration of it, but not an excessive amount of dirt in the nooks and crannies, and certainly not an excessive amount of chipping. I'm really not a fan of chipping for the sake of chipping. It just doesn't ring true to me that vehicles get that chipped at times. Anyway, that's where I am with my T-64. I will post an update when I've done a wee bit more to it. Hopefully got the vehicle, at least the vehicle finished or progressed a bit more, and possibly the crew members just started. So keep watching. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.